Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are jumping in. We are jumping in. Holy shit. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I had the finger on the trigger. Holy, yeah, I'm keeping that in there. I'm keeping that in there. Holy. Okay. So first game was an absolute storm, guys. And honestly, it looks like we're going to have a quick 3-0 absolute massacre. Nemesis with a great game with Yasuo. The E dash into Ignite was very sweet. Let's jump into the champion select. This is not narrative town. This is stone cold analysis. Origin on the red side once again. Same bans going through. OG. I wonder if they're just gonna drop the Ezreal. I still think Ornn is really good. I just don't understand if Origin just don't play top. Is that the thing? Like if they pick Ornn, is it just the mid laner for them? Because Fnatic, if they pick it and they have Renekton and Set a banned already, then they're gonna send Ornn into top. Whipple likes to play Ornn. Ornn is a good top laner. It's not only like a mid laner, right? And that, I think, was the biggest difference maker there. Origin had the Ornn flex, Senna first pick again, they're gonna match it up with the Zilean again, why not? Run it back. Origin, don't tell me they're locking in the same. Well, like even now, like Ezreal, Olaf, they're gonna third pick Yuumi, which makes it more predictable. Fnatic get the Ornn, like they're gonna lock in Ornn, send it into top, no problem. They are not worried at all. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that Origin are not considering Ornn top. Because here, you can pick so many junglers that are good into Olaf. Like, usually you can play either Jarvan or Lee, but Jarvan is worse against Ezreal, so most likely Lee is the lock-in here. You lock in Lee Sin, you have super strong 2v2, you have the Ornn flex, you can choose to put it mid lane top side, and then once again, I just feel like Fnatic have better drafts from the first three. What is the gain here of giving up Senna? It's just so difficult because you need to drop these target bans, right? The Pantheon and the Rakan, you need to drop these target bans because there's just way too much. I do this thing in the LPL that I choose sides, so I'm gonna choose side here. Ooh, what up, Fnatic? I'm gonna go be next to Reckless's bicep. Okay. Second wave bans, very difficult for Origin to do second wave bans. Could be supports, like they can ban the Zilean. Like, honestly, just fucking remove the Zilean. You've never practiced against it, might as well just get it out of the picture. Pyke, okay. Pyke Zilean, is that your bans? Wonder if Origin are just gonna go for the Gangplank 4th pick and then last pick mid when they see where Ornn goes. If they continue with the same trend, Maokai ban, okay, Maokai ban. Maokai ban kind of tells me that Ornn is going top. Zilean ban here? Zilean ban for the Senna combo? Because I still think like Zilean speed up is so OP against these champs. If you're playing against Ezreal, Yuumi, Olaf, Syndra ban. That's pretty odd. That's pretty odd because most of the time you don't want to play LeBlanc. I think Syndra ban is usually for LeBlanc. They think Syndra is the best blind pick mid? I wonder what they're considering to pick in mid in order for them to ban Syndra. Okay, like picking LeBlanc for Origin is not good. That's usually why we see Syndra bans. Aatrox ban now, yeah, Ornn is going top 100%. I wonder if Fnatic will blind pick in mid. Not so certain. As Origin, I think they should lock their GP if they really are in love with the GP. Or Rumble? I think if you pick Rumble, you kind of give up your whole situation here that you have last pick. Especially with so many top lane bans, like what top lanes are going to be left? Like for sure Alphari is going to play, like playing Camille here is pretty bad because you have Ornn already. You will most likely play GP, and I just feel like Fnatic are drafted so hard again. What is your pick into Rumble? Like, sure, Rumble can go top, but I don't think it's a thing. Alfari did play a Rumble, so maybe they can consider a Rumble top. Not sure what Fnatic would blind pick here. I really have no clue. Diana. Wow. Okay. That's a bit strange. Like, I wouldn't say Diana is that good into enemy team. I don't know how the matchup is into Rumble, but actually I've played it twice in my life, Diana versus Rumble, and early it's very easy for Rumble, but then there's a point in time where it shifts. Like Diana in most matchups kind of shifts the matchup. I feel like Echo would have been the better choice here. Echo is just better into enemy champs. And there's the GP. Rumble into Diana, Rumble definitely wins early. Origin have more options in the early game here to pressure. It's not as straightforward as last time with Fnatic, you know, winning out the draft completely because they had a stronger early game and they had strong scaling as well. This is a bit different because Fnatic actually lose 2v2 mid early. Later on, when Diana gets some level and XP, it's a lot easier. I think Fnatic should look to force on top side. Bottom matchup is super stale once again. I think the 2v2 for Fnatic on top side can get interesting. Lee Sin, after he reaches level 6 with Diana, I think they can maybe look to one-shot Rumble, because Rumble cannot itemize like Zeke's Arm Guard or Mercury. It's very difficult for Rumble to itemize in this matchup. So he needs to think about this going into the game. I think Lee Sin and Diana will scale into the 2v2, but Diana will be under a lot of heavy pressure early game. Then later in the game, if we think about scaling, I just think the team with the Zilean, Senna, Ornn, Diana naturally are going to scale better. It's just that Diana pick was a bit strange. I think if you were imperfect, probably you would play Echo, but then again, Echo is easier to counter than Diana is. If we think about other options as to what Origin could pick if they sent Rumble into top here, like Rumble is not that good into Ornn, right? Because Ornn itemizes MR at Abyssal, Rumble will be in trouble. Early on, Rumble wins most lanes, so don't get me wrong, Rumble wins early against Ornn. They went for the GP. What other things could they pick? Like the first thing that comes to mind is maybe Cassio into Diana. Not so good, right, into the rest of the champs. Lee Sin, Ornn, all very good into Cassio. I think it's reasonable to pick a top laner into Ornn, but then again, Gangplank is not like super impressive here. Like there is a lot of mobility already for Fnatic. The move speed of E, move speed of Zilean, Lee Sin and Ornn don't need any question. Diana is whatever, she puts on W and the Ornn ultimate is less powerful. Well, OG need to get something done, and then later they need to play on team fights, Yuumi and Olaf, root someone and get them down with the Rumble. This is definitely better than last game, but I still favor Fnatic in this draft because I think Fnatic have options at every point in the game, and Zilean E is going to be so powerful. Like, I think people don't know how good Zilean E is. People think of Zilean double bomb R, but Zilean E is absurdly broken, I think. Very, very OP. So let's see how it goes. We just have to watch the progression here. Always with Olaf, I'm a big fan of Olaf. I think it's a very high tier jungler right now. Most of the times when we see Olaf, the champion in itself gets you free drakes, free space in the early game. Enemy can't invade you. The jungler is just so quick at clearing. It kind of secures the early game for you almost. So it's a way better look for Origin to have the Olaf than the previous game with the Trundle last pick. Nuketag and Xerxes can definitely control the whole map. This is an ugly Lee Sin skin. What the fuck is this? It's probably the ugliest Lee Sin skin I've ever seen, man. What the fuck? I'm gonna move myself. Boom. Make myself smaller. I'm just a spectator. I am your crowd. I'm talking too much. My voice is giving up on me. Later, Diana's gonna have a good time in Split, depending on the state of Gangplank. That's why I think Fnatic putting a lot of effort into putting GP behind is always super good, because GP is going to be the one on split. Origin invading, this is a good look, this is very nice. Dividing the map into top sides, because bottom side is quite inactive. I respect it. Most of the time Olaf is going to look for a situation where he double buffs, because he clears so fast. He takes the blue and walks away. Honestly, that's okay. I don't think it's too terrible for Fnatic self-made here. He's going to get spotted by a ward. There it is. Olaf can do some cross-country. He's doing some cross-country through the mid lane as Reliumi is getting pushed in. I think if any fight commences, the key thing here is still Rumble has prior mid lane. Lee is putting it into smite range and all of that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Self-made. Self-made. You dirty, dirty Inter. All I've got is with the axe. I think. He missed smite with 1 damage. 1 damage off lethal. That is wild. Unlucky. Xerxes was super far behind on tempo, but then he recovered everything with this blue buff steal. Like if Selfmade was ahead there, 8-4, Selfmade would have been super happy, but now he's quite behind. And the invade is actually quite impactful. So when you invade level 1, if you force the enemy to walk away from the buff, you gain more than just starting on the buff he doesn't start on, because both have equal tempo now. And in some cases, the jungler that started in enemy jungle has worse tempo. Now Xerxes has no red buff still, going for the Crabberoni, using the fact that GP is in a very good position top. GP obviously wins against Ornn early. Ornn loses most matchups early, honestly, if the champion is useful at all. GP base. Kalbai. Ruby Crystal. Sorry. I don't know, I get so tired when I speak so much. So much easier with a co-caster, you know, because you can like bounce off each other and speak about things, you know. Diana TPing back, but Diana's state is fine. She's even CS, and the key thing here is that just Olaf is ahead. That's what Origin has gained so far. Oh, actually, I can't speed it up. We are live. Okay. And this time around, Hylissang is bleeding a bit of CS. Not so high, and Origin are currently a decent chunk of money ahead. Hylissang has TP. Not as crazy as the previous game. Origin are very happy with the game state. They have tools later to fight with. I think Diana's gonna have a difficult time team fighting, but she should be good on split. Like her state of the lane is very good. Olaf walking into bottom, trying to push in. Hylissang has TP, that's why they are looking for it. Double soul. Interesting, Reckless went so sweeper so early in the game. Usually you see double ward on bottom side. Okay. Let's wait for Selfmade at this point in time to trade damage with the Rumble. Olaf Rumble should be much stronger 2v2. They have also some advantage with the heal. Look like playing Comet, not the usual Predator that we've seen from Faker. Arnold is coming down. Takes a flash. Did Selfmade get the crab here? He did get the crab. It dropped down to 1 HP again. Oh my god, man. Is that a 480 smite damage here from Xerxes? That is top kick right there. This is the second camp that survives with 1 HP. And there you go. Everything what comes around goes around. A bit of an overcommitment here from Nemesis. Like Ornn already walked away and self-made level 5. Burning Flash. It's nice here how Reckless stuck around here on bottom. Because he got the extra stacks and now he has a very, very early ward. Like, it just means that he's been super, super active in this lane. And I wonder, you know, a player of Reckless's caliber, when he's not playing to CS and he's just playing to, like, outmaneuver the enemy AD carry and read his movement. This is the product, right? A 7-minute support item. I know in your solo queue games you can also get 7-minute support item playing Zyra or Brand or something, or Janna. But in pro play it's quite more difficult because AD carries also know how to position better. Just showcases that Reckless played the lane correctly, you know, and definitely with the late base there, getting the last stacks on to the turret in order to get a warding totem is really key, because without that we wouldn't spot Olaf right now, and then without that Selfmade would have been maybe in danger face shaking River. Diana no flash and Rumble still heal. Bottom lane matchup very boring, still very boring. I don't think we're going to see any massive action here on bottom. Too easy to, too much summoners to go through, too much things in general to burn. Let's check in with the casters.
And I think that as time has gone on, we've started like the Bwipo immediately went toward the Rift Herald. So Fnatic were aware, okay, if our jungler's showing bot, there's a good chance the Rift Herald's going to get started, so at least...
Okay. Realistically, Fnatic shouldn't be able to contest with how strong Rumble and Olaf are. That's the Ignite. That's the TP as well. TP first. Hilibaba. Key thing here is just Origin skip steps. I guess Xerxes is not involving the Diana and the Rumble in the play. He starts this, and then at the same time Bwipo gets the all-in, he builds an item, and then he goes. Good here from Selfmade not to commit on the bottom play. Xerxes resets, and then here, like Rumble was respecting Lee Sin during all of this. Because Xerxes was busy. Like, if Xerxes is hovering mid and they get the prio and they push out Diana before, then it's much better. But they just didn't. And then we have the fight. Bwipo survives, Senna ultimate lands, Ilisang TP. So difficult to force on top side because that Senna ultimate and that Zilean TP is always going to come out. So at least now they lose a strong man, right? But at least Fnatic burned some cooldowns. They used Reckless's flash was burnt on bottom, Yuumi ulted on bottom. They had the all-in. We didn't see it on camera. They also lose the Rift Herald. But the Zilean Senna pressure was always there. It's something that I didn't consider, but the TP pressure and the Senna ult pressure is so much when you fight on top side, and maybe this is the opportunity that Origin is gonna get now when all of these things are on cooldown. I don't know why I don't feel tired, but I'm yawning. I really don't feel tired. Maybe the air in here is just bad. Wouldn't be surprised. Quarantine air. That would be a crazy name of an airline. Zilean, fasting Zilean. I've been doing fasting Senna with Wukong. That one I really enjoyed. I played it in Twitch Rivals. I think it's low-key OP because you have so much armor, right? You have so much armor, so enemy AD carry can't really damage you. And then your all-in is so good on level 6. It's crazy. You're a bit heavy on AD when you play that lane though. Because it's good to have like a mixture, like Zilean Senna, so enemy can't go like double AD technology and screw with you. Ornn is in good state, Diana's in super good state. The stalemate here for Fnatic is quite decent because their lane matchups shift quite heavily when Diana and Ornn begin to get some items. Sunfire Cape into... Oh, okay. Zilean ultimate. Rumble's here. Oh, a bit too much. Okay. Reckless no flash. Reckless no flash. Senna no flash. Okay, we have a series, guys. Ornn TP, GP TP, GP no ult, GP ult, 10 seconds cooldown. Ornn Horn. Focus Nukduk. Nukduk not using flash. He's trolling. He's trolling. Nukduk is trolling. Nukduk. Nukduk! Nukduk, you have to flash Nukduk! Obama is president, Nukduk! It's an office reference, guys. It's an office reference. Nemesis W, Nemesis W. Proxy second. Oh, the last auto of upset. And that's a fucking ace, guys. That's a fucking ace. I just said we have a series in their hands and Origin, throw it in the fucking toilet. Jesus Christ. So it started off with a dive. Fnatic, have a little window. Rumble is in base and Diana pushed in, but Rumble preemptively moves, he's walking. There we have the Zilean ultimate, and this just looked very bad for Fnatic. They're on the retreat. Herald, no ward for Lee Sin to jump out. That was pretty awkward. Reckless burned flash before. They didn't show them camera, but Yuumi and Ezreal committed on him when Zilean TP'd on top. And then the Rumble ult lands, and then Nuktak needs to flash the Ornn Horn. He didn't flash here. He got pulled in by Diana R while the Ornn ult is flying. So it was very, very good timing, honestly. Very good timing. Because it's kind of awkward for Rumble to flash before the Ornn ult starts to fly. So maybe it was a difficult flash to pull off. Because look at that. Before Ornn is walking into his R, and then like if Nuktak flashes now, then it's bad. But the Diana ultimate pushes him in, so he can't flash the Ornn ult, and then he is just dead. And then after that, he should just keep flashing. Origin should back off. At this point in time, keep in mind that Ezreal GP, they are not so strong. Like they have poke, they have some Charlie Sheens, but this is Charlie Sheen without the cocaine, you know, not so feisty. They need the Trinity Folks. They need the Mana Munes and the Essence Reavers before the damage output is there. And then after the Rumble ult and all of dying, there's just no damage left, and we have an ace. Jesus Maria. TVs are on cooldown. Trinity Force is finished now for GP. Morello Rumble. Okay, that's top kick, I think. Bought it for the Senna. It's just really fucking awkward if you're solo AP in your team and you're rushing Morello. You have a lot of key items to buy, and I think you should let your AD carry buy Executioners if you are worried about Senna healing. Because you can't deny the healing of Zilean R, because when you die, Grievous Wounds drops off. As far as I know. I might be wrong. I might be wrong with that interaction, but I am certain that Grievous Wounds doesn't work on Zilean Res. So if I'm wrong, you guys can correct me. Here we go again. Upset no flash. He's rooted by Senna. What a fucking nice combo from Fnatic, man. Same as bottom. The fucking combo is just so nice. And then they play on Zilean R. Honestly, Zilean bottom is just a fucking perfect Fnatic pick. That they didn't ban it. That Origin didn't ban it is crazy. My reaction in the best of 5, if you're playing against something that you have no fucking experience against, it is so difficult to adapt to that within the game. You know, you have to lose a couple of scenarios before you understand it. Fnatic for sure have way better understanding of Ornn here. I mean, not of Ornn, of Zilean. Look at that, into the W, and then boom, upset no E, and then he gets kicked. Fnatic just collapsed. Whip was tanking the turret. He keeps tanking, and then there's the Zilean Arts of Resm. Selfmade dies. Who cares? Very sweet play from Fnatic. They got the mid turret as well. Diana's pushing bottom. GP is trading. GP no R. It was very, very smooth there. Diana is itemizing to win the GP 1v1. I respect it. Very, very good call here. Armor is good in general against enemy team because they are very AD heavy, and only Rumble has item choice. Like, he only has AP. But Diana's gonna be the one laning against GP. He's going to lane against GP. If he has armor, that 1v1 is gonna be easier. He should just itemize for the matchup completely, so Origin have no split push identity or threat, because Fnatic in team fights are going to be stronger anyway. And now Nuktak spent 1400 gold to finish Morello. It puts his Liandry's behind. The enemy team don't want to buy MR because, you know, your team is AD heavy. I think finishing Morello is a tragedy. I think Orb, Boots, Liandry would be so juicy if he had to finish right now. He'll be close to it at least. I can press X and find out. Nemesis TP is now on. He's matching GP. Very nice. Just making sure I'm still on live. Xerxes. Hylissang move speed. GP would look so weird and spectate. Fnatic playing a bit riskier because GP wasn't showing on bot and Rumble was not showing on top, and the wave on mid was not there. There was no reason to rush. They should just wait for Diana pressure. Reckless burns flash. I wonder how much Hylissang is telling Reckless, oh, we need to go ward here, we need to go ward here, and Reckless is venturing into the mind of Hylissang and how crazy and wild it is, you know? Maybe that was what the situation was. Reckless doing his best Hylissang impression, because Hylissang has no words. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so the continuation of the game here is, I think, the bottom 1v1 is going to be close. I think Diana needs maybe more items in order to win it. Selfmade no ward, he uses the Rift Herald. He was not looking for some dive kick opportunities. Mid prio is in Senna Zilean favor, especially because there's no mid turret. Zilean is like Ezreal is just kind of stranded on mid lane. Double bomb into all the crabs. The Raptors die. The Zilean move speed is going to be such a big deal, and they got the mid turret is also such a big deal because Zilean Senna will continue to have prio and they can always maneuver themselves on the map. Zilean, when he has blue buff especially, he can just zoom, double bomb and just walk away. Senna's getting stacks. And then together, Senna and Zilean can take over the map. They can hover into bottom side. The key thing here is that it's so difficult for Origin to navigate the bottom side fights between GP and Diana when Nash is on, because Senna ult is going to be there. Zilean TP is a threat. Ornn TP is a threat. Fnatic just have more global pressure, and they can easily support the bottom lane fights. Whip was now chilling with Ghost and Exhaust, which means he doesn't have TP on. I think the Exhaust is hiding the TP currently. Next Drake is spawning. Origin have 2. So at least we don't have some early soul. I think if there ever was a time to teamfight, it's now for Origin. Liandry is not finished, so that's the only awkward part here. But Ezreal does have 2 items, and Destiny has. Oh, Alfari, what is this? What the fuck was that, Alfari? Very uncharacteristic for the all-star top laner, voted by specialists. I put Whippo. Let me just put it out there, guys. I put Whippo there. Hylissang with the reflex on his R. Very nice. I thought he just ran it down there, guys. Nothing else to say about the situation. I want to talk about how OG, this might be one of the best fights they can take, because Black Cleaver just finished, and Ezreal has 2 items with Muramana, but Now it's gonna be so much harder. Diana's gonna win split. She's gonna go into bottom. GP has no TP. Nuktak is gonna die. Punch, punch, punch. The lethality Leeson. Selfmade is just spitting on them, man. How buying lethality serrated there on Lee. I respect it. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not bad. I think the Sterax and all that those crap items, I think that's not the greatest. Black Cleaver is upgraded. Reckless is gonna go for a Yumos most likely. Oh my goodness, Fnatic, you guys are shitting on Origin so fucking hard. It's unbelievable. Selfmade is playing so fucking good as well. Everyone of Fnatic is playing so fucking good. Just go next fast, man. Go next fast. Holy moly, Origin. Just in shambles. They don't know how to play 2v2 mid. They don't know how to play 2v2 mid. I feel like Rumble and Olaf should have taken control of the whole early game, but they just didn't. And then Fnatic dove bottom, Origin overextended, and Origin got aced. It's definitely looking like a scrim. Like, what's Alfari doing here? Like, what's the thought process here? Let me hear you flame him.
With that sort of
Various.
adventure is Fnatic looking to secure themselves another tower, but they're taking everything right now off the single of a team fight. So let's have a look at this. When we look at vision, you can see that Alfari, all of the vision is denied. So they think that Fnatic has started this one up. They dropped that wall and they think they're heading in that direction, but then he gets instantly collapsed on. So Alfari thinks he's safe, which is why he makes that play, but then he realizes, oh no, I'm not. And then all the team fight power of OG just collapses. They're a man down. Fnatic know that they can continue to the fight. OG still want to contest the Drake.
Big
but
oof.
honestly, they should have just
Big
disengaged.
oof.
They should have just
Big
given up
oof.
the Drake, but they overcommit.
Big
Whipple
oof.
finds a fantastic double knock-up, and then Nemesis...
My goodness. Ornn E. OG are only used to having Ornn on their team. Origin done. Shit, man. Fnatic make it look easy, man. They make it look fucking easy. And Origin don't even get the benefit of being the higher seed. So they need to play another best of 5 because G2 is first seed. So they are the ones that get to watch Origin play another best of 5. Origin is gonna face the winner of Misfits, Rogue. So Origin being third place is completely meaningless. That's fucking funny, man. That's Nash. Yeah, for those who don't know, oh, where's the analysis? You're just laughing and flaming OG. Fnatic's position in the game is that they have Pry on mid, as we mentioned before, with Zilean and Senna. Oh, Whipple, what the fuck? Reckless has so much stacks, he has lifesteal already in his kit. So if Senna reaches enough stacks, he starts to get lifesteal instead of crit, because crit can't go beyond 100%, right? Oh, what a massacre, man. What a fucking massacre. Oh. That is disgusting. That is GG. So I was trying to explain why Fnatic is so dominant right here. Well, they're getting picks left and right. Selfmade is using Fog super well. Zilean is always pushing mid-wave and then rotating into the side lanes. They're controlling all space on the map. There's no room for opportunity for OG to come back, because the moment Zilean Senna is ahead and they break mid-turret, they can just keep getting the mid-pry and keep continuing to go. Origin here are fighting in the enemy space. The aim here of Yuumi ultimate was quite terrible. It didn't hit Reckless. He could just fucking back off a little bit, walk into the ore, no problem. Yumus is upgraded, and that's it. What a goddamn massacre, man. It is. It's crazy. Fnatic make it look easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So free. So free. And now for the ending. Zilean stay on split. Split push Hylissang. And the rest of the team just pile up on topside. No problem. Zilean can just split push. Play it like his Pike. The Hylissang special. Here Fnatic should stack 2 waves into the inhibited turret. They should wait for the next wave, not hard push this one, because now they're kind of sacrificing creeps for no reason. Selfmade and Hirisang are brewing it up on mid-bot. Here comes the creeps. Yeah, maybe Fnatic can just look for end. To just ignore top and look for end. Maybe that's a better play, because right now Nemesis and Reckless are not accomplishing anything. And there we go. EN of upset. Origin needs some kind of last ditch effort. Commit. There's the kick on Alfari. Boom. 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 Look at the rage of Bwipo. He is upset that he was not voted the All-Star here. My goodness, what a massacre, guys. What a massacre. What an absolute massacre. You want me to summarize this game? The summary of this game is easy. Rumble and Olaf needed to play heavier on the 2v2 mid, especially at the point in time where Diana had no flash. They needed to use this somehow, because Diana was having a free lane phase. Ornn also having a free lane phase. Ornn and Diana being even in these matchups is very bad. Lee Sin got to recover, he got the crab, even though Olaf was really ahead on tempo. Origin just don't know how to play 2v2 mid in order to pressure the map. Something very similar we saw G2 do when they had the Jarvan Rumble, the game they won. They were controlling the whole game when they had the stronger 2v2 with Rumble. And it just didn't happen. And Rumble was not used in a proper fashion here for Origin. So this was too easy. Too easy for Fnatic. Too easy. Too fucking easy. I'll catch you guys in the next game. Peace.